functions. Okay, in microcontroller, how we can build functions in a microcontroller, correct? So and why that functions are required in this wattmeter experiment. Okay, so why it is required? Because we have two-digit display. We have to display the value in the two-digit, and the issue is that if you directly put that particular value in that one port, okay, some junk value is displaying in the LED, so that should not happen. So then what we did, so the logic is this: whenever you get some value, you have to split that particular value into two numbers. Okay, so first digit and the next digit, and you have to store it in a different register, and you need to convert that to 7-segment code, and that 7-segment code you have to push to this push to that particular port. So P3 and P2 is the port what we are using to display the content in the in LED. Okay, so 7-segment display. Okay, so I'm just opening this program. So in this 8051 the IDE, so you have some option. Okay, some option uh, to connect the 7-segment display. Okay, so what you can do, you can open this particular that no, virtual hardware, and you can open yeah, load configuration. So you can open like this. So P2 is P2 is connected. P2 is connected now. Okay, so whatever you put the content in P2, that will come here. So what we have to do now? So we have to display two digits. So what I'll do, I'll just take two digits. So last class I just enabled only one digit. Now I'll enable two digit. Okay, so I'll just try to configure this. So which port I'm using? So as per my logic, so P3 is the higher digit, P3. So third port also I'm using. Okay, third port I'm using, port number 3. Okay, the ABCD of the ABCD of that particular uh, is in the same sequence: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, whatever I'm selecting in the drop down, it is equivalent to making the physical connection in the microcontroller. That means the physical pin, the pin number P3 to 0, you're connecting to the LED, LED. So that is what you are doing. So then after that, we taken common cathode. Okay, so we taken common cathode, and I'm just saving that. So with P3 for P3 port for wattmeter. So with this name I am saving. Okay, so let always be this particular things on top. Okay, so now the hardware connection is done. Okay, so here the thing is, you can load some value and you can multiply. Okay, so that will display here in this particular case. What is happening? Okay, so if you can see here, so we want to display the content of accumulator. Okay, accumulator uh, in in port 3 and 2, 3 and 2. Okay, first digit in the third port, and in next digit the I have to display in port 2. So now I'm just moving here. Now here you see, here when you use lcall the address, the label, then that control will go to that particular function. That means what happens, last class I explained, the program counter will load the address of that particular function. Okay, program counter will load the address of that particular function. Just a second, I'll just Yeah, right. I mean, right, correct. So 4, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, 6, 7. Uh, yeah, twice in. Yeah, will that be fine now? Yeah, very good observation, Ryan. Very good observation. Very good. Very good. I'm just saving that. Okay, I just modified some, some mistake was there in the connection. Okay, now I'm calling this lcall function. Lcall function I'm calling. That means you should know what happens at this particular point. The program counter will load with the address of the function, and simultaneously the next instruction address will be stored in stack pointer. So that is how it works. Stack will be, uh, uh, you know push happens. Okay, the address of the next instruction will be pushed to this particular stack pointer, and the program counter will be loaded with the function. Okay, and the syntax of the particular function, I just I'm showing here. Now you see how to write a program here, the function. Okay, so you should know that at this particular point, what is the input parameter? The input parameter is accumulator. Okay, so when it comes to this particular point, accumulator have not changed. Okay, so that means input parameter for this particular function is accumulator only. Okay, so that accumulator content is coming here. Now what I have to do, I have to split that particular number. Okay, split that particular number. See, if you see the, you know, 1, 2, I need to split that particular number. For that, what I'll do, first, this if it is 12, okay, I'll just use some logical, statement. Okay, so I'll just do the bitwise AND operation with this number with 0f. Okay, so what is that 0f? And so this operation, okay, will makes, what is that? The second digit, it vanishes. You understood? So when you do the logical AND operation with the number with 0f, okay, then what happens? The first digit will vanish. Okay, in similarly, when you do the logical AND operation with the f0 constant, then what happens? The second digit will vanish and it will become 0. Okay, so now after this, the second digit, what I'll do, there is something like, shifting bits. Okay, shift bits, right or left. Okay, so 4 bits I'll shift. 4-bit I'll shift. So when you shift 4-bit in this particular 10, then what happens? It will become 01. Now, so this is the number what what I want, 0 and 10. So if you see in a binary system, see, this is what happens. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0 is the 12. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1 is the FF. When you do the AND operation, okay, when you do the AND operation, bitwise AND, then what happens? You can see here. Okay, so this one is 0, 0, 0. Okay, 0, 0. What is this? 1, 1, 0, and it is 0 only, right? Yeah, 0. And what happens here? 0, 0, 1, 0. So that means the result of this particular operation will be 0, 2. So 1, 2, when you multiply with f, 0f will become 02. That means that is second digit. Similarly, when you multiply with f0, it will be first digit, it will come in the first place, and the second digit will become 0. And when I do the shifting operation 4 times, if I shift the 4 times 10, Now what is this 10 means? 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 is the 10. So when you push this particular 8 bit 4 times, 4 bits if you shift, then what happens? This 4 bits will move and these 4 bits will come in this particular place. So 0 0 0 1 will come, and since you are rotating that particular bit, 0 0 0 will come in this particular place. Now what happens? Your 1 0 will become 0 1. So when you do 4 times shifting operation. So now using this particular technique, what I'm taking the number. Okay, I'm taking the number, first digit and second digit. Okay, so for that, what you have to use in microcontroller. Okay, I'm just coming to the microcontroller. You have a is present in A is present in A is that particular value. The result is present in the power value is present in A register. Now what I'll do. Okay, so now you see. So move. Okay, move B comma the constant value 0 F H. So that means this is the multiplication what you have to do. So now then what I'll do, multiply, sorry, AND operation, ANL. Okay, here I'm introducing one more instruction. ANL means AND logic. Okay, ANL, A and AB. Okay, so what this instruction does, the content of A will be the bitwise AND operation will take place with B register. Okay, so ANL B. So then what happens? So the AND operation between A and B. Now after this, what happens? The result, the first digit will come in. Second digit will come in A register. Okay, A is equal to A and B. Okay, the result will come to A register. So this is the second digit. Okay, so the second digit. Okay, so that is what you have to understand. Okay, and then I'm just moving. Okay, so then here now I have to get the first digit, right? The problem is already A is modified. So now to have that particular number, before doing any operation, I'll keep that particular number in some register as a backup. Okay, so that that should not change. So R1 is equal to A. This is basically backup, because that A will change at this particular AND operation. Now R1 is taken backup. Now move A comma R1. That means the original number I'm taking. Okay, so this is original number. Okay, original number, and then what I'm doing. So here to extract the the next number, what you have to do. Okay, you have to F0 you have to load in this particular B register, and again do the same ANL operation with A and A and B. So at this particular point, what happens? Okay, so A is equal to A and B only. Okay, A and B, but the first digit. Okay, first digit is present in the first place, higher digit place. So now what I'll do. So here I am using one instruction. Rotate. Okay, rotate. RR rotate right. Okay, rotate right through carry. That means what happens now? Rotate means through carry all the bits will rotates. So rotate right is there. Rotate right through carry is there. Rotate left is there. Rotate left through carry is there. Okay. So now when you use rotate right, so it won't use us the carry bit. Okay, simply that value will be rotated. So what you have to rotate, the content of A you have to rotate. So rotate means one bit it will rotate. So now how I have to rotate? I have to rotate that particular bit 4 times. Rotate A. So after rotating 4 times, what happens? The 10 will become 01. Okay. So you know some x0, okay, x0 becomes, okay, 0x. So that is what happens at this particular point, rotating 4 times. Now second number is present in that particular register. Now you see, I think the first number is, again it is vanished, so I don't have a backup. So now what you can do here, so here you are getting first number. Okay, so first number you are getting here. So what you can do, uh, move maybe, say, what is this? This is the first digit. First digit I am putting it in the, you know yeah, sorry, let me push the first digit. Where is that first digit? First digit is present here. Yeah, so before this AND operation, that particular number is present. So now what you can do, move, which is present in accumulator. So what you can do, move p p p2 p2 comma a. So now here you see one more issue is there. I'll come to that. See, move p2 comma a, that is the first, uh, the, the second digit. Then here you have a content. Okay, so move p3, okay, p3 comma a. So that means the first number, okay, first digit. Okay, so now when you run this particular program, you see, somehow it is fine. Okay, now you can see here, okay, fail to compile. Okay, so some issues are there. uh, Wattmeter symbol not defined. Okay, so there may be some, mistake. Display power, at line number 12. EL call, yeah, this is correct only. Symbol not defined. So lcon, okay, so lcall, uh, lcall and the address. Okay, so lcall, uh, so I'm just trying to take, So some error is there, lcall. So lcall and lcall followed by that label here you need to define somewhere. So I had defined and colon, correct. Okay, so why this is saying that symbol not defined? Yeah, let me use this small letter only. Let me display power. Maybe don't know how this. Okay, so now, so let me push this particular. You know, yeah. So don't use end. Okay, so without end, we have to run this particular program. Okay, so or maybe we can use something like I think uh, alt. Okay, I don't know whether it will work or not. Yeah, alt is not there. So or don't use that end statement. Okay, so that is not looking any code after that. So otherwise it's fine. Okay, so display power, you can print. So let me see why that is coming, why that error is coming because of putting that end. Okay, so I'll look into that particular issue. But you can see here in this particular program when I run, okay, when I run this program, it will become input port. Yeah, here one issue is there. We have to make the port 3 also as output port, correct? So we have to make move port 3 as as output port. So output port means you have to flush that particular register with the 00. Okay, so that means you are making output port. Okay, what does it FF00 means? Input port, output port. Okay, when you flush with FF, input port, otherwise output port. Okay, so now maybe I'm just keeping this particular displays here, and this time I'll keep some values in port. Okay, 0, 1. Okay, so I'll just go to run mode, and then I'll just execute. Okay, then at this particular point, okay, I'm just keeping some value 0, 1 and 0, 2 in the P1 and P2 register, which is input register, and then I'm running. Okay, AB came to those ports, and you are multiplying that AB result is basically, yeah, what we are multiplying port 0 and port 1. Okay, so port 0 and port 1 content you are taken and you are multiplying. Okay, so some value came, and that value is taken. Now you can see here it is jumping to the function. Okay, so jumping to the function. I don't know. 0, 1 and 0, 2 is the value what we have given. Uh, why that FE came? Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll run this code. So at this particular point, I'll keep some things. 0, 1 and 0, 2. Okay, so I just kept the values and then I'll run this code. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, now this is fine. Okay, 0, 1 and 0, 2 multiplied and it got 0, 2. Now let me, yeah, so I want a different digit, right? So for that, what I'll do, I'll start with the program and let me run at least these commands. At this particular point, I'll put maybe, 0, 3, okay, 0, 6, 0, 6, 6 and 0, 2. Okay, 0, 6 and 0, 2. So then I'll start the program. Okay, A loaded with 0, 6, B loaded with 0, 2. Multiplication will lead to 1C. 1C is also one digit. So I want the bigger number. I'll just I want second digit also. Second digit also I want. So I'll just use 0, 3 in the you know. So now what is that? So I'm just running. Okay, 0. So I'll just keep 0, 3 here. Okay, so I'm just running. So the 0, 6 into 0, 3. Yeah, 0, 6 into 0, 3 is 12. Okay, hexadecimal 12. So now you see two digits are there in accumulator. That two digit, is moving to the function. Is moving to function. A came to that particular function, and you are keeping the backup in R1 register. And now you can see here B register, you are moving 0F, and logical multiplication you are doing. Now this is the point you have to observe. 12 will be logically, logical AND operation will take place, and you see what happens in A register. Okay, so A register become 12 becomes 02. Okay, 12 becomes 02, and that particular number, okay, A register, okay, yeah, so 02 is the number. Yeah, so okay, here also the original number is not in A register. Okay, so A register is I have to take R1 content to A. So then when I put that particular things to the P2, then it will print the wrong value. So there is a mistake in the program. What we have to do, this instruction we have to take it to the next line. Okay, so logical AND operation result will come to accumulator. Put that particular accumulator content to P2. Similarly, take the original number and do the things again. Okay, so now I'm just running the program. So preferably, what is our values here? Our values would be 0, 6, 0, 3. We'll always give 12. Okay, let me run the program. Okay, so it is taking that number. The result is coming 12. It is going to the function. Okay, so inside that particular function, it is executing now. Okay, so multiplied, first digit came to accumulator, and you see here also one issue. What is that issue? A content is pushed to P2. Can you see something is coming in LED? Some LED is turned on. Okay. The thing is, you have not converted that particular, digit to, 7-segment display. You are just pushing that 2 to, that LED. That is wrong. Okay. So next is what? Then what you're doing, you're doing the second digit operation. Now see your 12 is there. 12 is there. 12 you need to convert to the first digit. Now you see here 12. Okay. So 12 become 10. You observe 12 become 10. Then RRC, you see, shifting. Okay, right shift. After doing 4 shift, can you see there? 10 becomes 01. Okay. So, and then you can push that particular value to LED. So now you see after this code, okay, what is happening? The some value is printing in a 2-digit LED. Okay, that is sure. But the thing is, it is not printing the 7-segment code. So it is printing something else. Now what we have to do? So we have to create one more function at this particular point. Okay, before putting this one, okay, we should not put this value, accumulator value, whatever it is coming here. Okay, so we have to use, we have to use 7-segment code. Okay, so now what I'll do, okay, 7-segment code. Okay, this is my function. Okay, this is my function. So now here, so I have to write if and else statement. If 01 comes, then you do this. If 02 comes, okay, modify that particular value to something else. That kind of statements I have to put here. Okay, so to compare the number, so what you have to do, we always have to subtract. Okay, so now what you have to do, okay, so here if kind of statement we have to use now. So for that we have to use something like this. Okay, so subtract. Okay, subtract what I need to subtract, the content of A. Okay, the content of A is coming at this particular point. I need to subtract that particular number with 0. Okay, you see here what I am doing. Okay, so subtract that particular number with 0, 1, or subtract that particular number with 0, 0. If 0, 0, minus 0, 0, then what happens in this particular case? What you will get? Your result is 0, correct? Your result is 0. Okay. So now what you have to do? So if the result is 0, you have to do some task. Otherwise, you have to do some other task. Correct? So now what task you have to do? Move. Okay, so jump on 0 command is there. Jump on no 0 or 0. Jump on no 0. If no 0 comes, what you have to do? If 0 comes, what you have to do? So if no 0, then it is not that number what you have to display. Okay, so you have to what is this? Jump 0, 1. Okay, so we just have to move to this particular place. Otherwise, what we have to do? So move that particular Okay, move port 2. Okay, port 2 with 0 hexadecimal equivalent. What is that 0 hexadecimal equivalent? I have it done. Okay, 0 digit hexadecimal equivalent is not done. Okay, so that means in ABCD except GH. Okay, except G and H, everything should be 1. G and H. So, and also you can get it in the net. Okay, 7. Okay, segment display code. Okay, 7-segment display code. So if you take this particular, now you can see here, this is the 7-segment display code. Okay, for various things. For 0, it is 3F. Okay, 3F is the code. So 3F is the code for 0. Now what I'll do? So if that is the case, I'll just put in P2 register, I'll put 3FH. You understood? So jump on no 0. If it is not 0, okay, so jump to 0, 1. Check 0, 1. Okay, jump on no 0 to this particular place. Okay, so check for 1. So after doing this particular display operation, you just come back. Okay, come back to that particular program. So now try to see here, the number what you're doing, you are you are subtracting with some constant, and you are just checking whether that result is coming as zero or not. If it is coming as zero, then you are doing something, or else you are giving to the next function. Now here what happens, a register is subtracted and modified. So then what I'll do, I'll just keep a backup of that particular a register in R2. So now in this particular operation, what happens? So R2 will hold the actual number. Okay. Then what I'll do, move a comma R2. R2 content I'm moving back to accumulator. So these things I'll repeat. Okay. So what is this? This one is for the checking whether that is a zero and display. Okay. So checking this number whether that is zero or not. The next what I have to do, same thing I have to copy and paste. Okay, so move a comma R2, the number came, subtract with 0, 1. Okay, jump, if it is not 0, check for 0, 2. Okay, otherwise what you have to put? You have to put the 7-segment code for 1, that is 0, 6. Okay, so you just have to put 0, 6 in the P2. Okay, 0, 6 in the P2. So similarly, what you have to do, you have to write a code for checking 0, 2 digit. Now what happens here? Now I am just coming here. Okay, so this is the code for 0, 2. The same thing, copy pasting. You see, 0, 2. Okay, 0, 2, and moving that number, you are subtracting the number with 2. And if it is 2, what you have to display? If it is 2 means 5B. Okay, so 5B you need to display. Okay, 5B. So 5B you need to display. That means, it will display 5. Now you see, in this particular code, what happens? 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so if it is not there, then you jump to 0, 3, 0, 3. I'm just, I'll just extend this one. Okay, so for now, okay, so yeah, I'll come to this particular program. Okay, yeah, okay, so it has to be, you see, correct word should be there. Okay, labels should be correct. Okay, it should be jump. Okay, any label, you can put any label. So now here I'm putting jump. So let me validate only the current program with 3 digit. Now here you see simple. Okay, so P2 you should not load with the this content. You see, so this one you should not do. Instead of that, what you have to do? So lcall 7-segment code. That's it. You see, lcall 7-segment code. Okay, so same thing. What you have to do after to print the P3, you should not use So 7-segment code. This is for P2, and you have to use one more thing for P3. Okay, so this should be P2. Okay, so this should be P2. Similarly, you have to write a code for P3. Okay, so I'm just copying. Okay, I'm pasting. So what is this code? P3 port. So only the change is what? Changes instead of P2, you'll be having P3. Okay, you'll be having P3 port. You're displaying that content. Okay, so this program will 0, 1, 2 digit 7-segment display. It will handle. Any other things it won't handle. But I'll just copy paste quickly. I'll demonstrate this particular program. Now let us see. Some kind of program. So jump 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3 are not defined. Okay, so maybe this okay, so this has to be there. So there should not be yeah, jump 0, 1, jump 0 1 is there. Okay. Oh, 0 1 all are 0 1. No. Okay. So jump 0 1, yeah, this one is for P2. Okay, so P2. Okay, so this is for P2 register, na? Okay, so P2. You can give any name. It should not repeat, but it is repeating when I did copy paste work. No? Okay, so now these are the label, and these labels are for P3. I'm just adding that one, P3, P3, okay, P3. So now what I did, I just changed the label. It was, same label it was coming. Okay, so you can put a return statement, no problem now. And for main program also you can put return. So now I'll just run this one. Jump 03 P3, symbol not defined. Okay, so P3, okay, jump 03 P3. P3, okay, now it is defined. Yeah, now the program is running. Now let us now quickly see how it works. So now what I am trying to display 06 and 03. Okay, so this is a good number for us for demonstration. A, B multiplied and the power came to accumulator. Now I am moving to display. So A is taken to backup, and here only the second digit is taken. And you see it came to the 7 segment display code for P2. And you see here now the number is what number you have in accumulator 02. Okay, when you have 02, no, this particular function, it should not execute. Okay, this particular thing should skip. Can you see here? That particular part is skipped. And again, original number is taken and it is subtracted with 0, 1. And again, this is also not 0 in accumulator. So again, it will skip that particular part. Okay, you understood? Now, again, you see here, now at this particular point, again, I'm taking the number 02. Now observe here, A is 02. You're subtracting with 02. The result will become 0. Okay, result will become 0. Now here, the number is 0. It should do the next instruction. What is that next instruction? P2 is 5B. When you load P2 with 5B, 7 segment code of 2, you're putting it in P2. Can you see there? The P2 is printed in that particular 7 segment display. Okay, so then you are coming back, okay, and to the main program, and then you are loading with the second number you loaded that well came here, and F0 multiplication, logical AND operation, shifting will move that number to there, and you are calling the 7 segment display for P3, and you are trying to run this one. So now the content is 0, 1. That means this one should work. Okay, now the result is 0. Okay, P3 should move to 06. Now it is printing 1 in LED. Okay, so and it came to the end of the function, and again it came to the end of the main program. Okay, it program counters changes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So I think I just quickly I just demonstrated this particular how it looks like, and most probably we'll have some discussion in the lab today, and you just ask your doubts. Yeah, it's the microcontroller assembly program will be like this only. Okay, so in the lab we'll discuss in detail, and you can start writing a program. I mean, now see here the complete product code. If you want to build some watt meter, 2-digit watt meter, this code you just have to put it in the microcontroller. That's it. Yes. I'll send it. I'll send it. I'll send it in the lab today. So no, I took some time because I just want. I don't want to stop at that particular point. You can just a second. I'll just see. Who is absent today? Who is absent? Is it possible to? Otherwise, I have to call all the names. Who is absent? Pawan. Pawan is there. Yeah, only Pawan is absent, right? All others are present. So I'll quickly take attendance. Please, answer for attendance in chat box or this one. So quickly give your attendance. Abram, 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 Anujit, Anujit, yeah. Mohammed, you can leave. Those who gave attendance, you can leave. Mohammed, Mohammed,
Sir Abraham.
Mohammed, Rupam.
Present, sir.
Yeah, those who give attendance, you can leave. Okay. Ryan, Namita,
Present, sir.
John,
Present, sir.
Gunashekar, Gunashekar. Those who gave attendance, you can leave. Amruta, Amruta, Sayak.
Yes, sir.
Sir, present, sir.
Who is this?
Amrita.
So Shreyans,
Present, sir.
Gnanadas, Gnanadas. Your voice is not audible. Gnanadas,
Yes, sir.
Ashwin,
Present, sir.
Priyanshu,
Present, sir.
Aniket,
Yes, sir.
Vikram, 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 Varshita, Varshita,
Present, sir.
Varshita, Shoaib, Shoaib, yeah, Pularshita,
Yes, sir.
Hari, 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 Pawan, Pawan, Iqbal,
Sir Yusuf. Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Iqbal, you're there, na?
Yes, Daud present.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Yusuf, Muhammad Yusuf.
Yes, sir. Present, sir. Yusuf.
Okay. Gunashekar, Gunashekar, Hari, Hari and Gunashekar. Yeah, Dawood, I gave attendance. Gunashekar, Hari, you're not there? Yeah. Thank you all. You can take a leave and join next class.